Thank you. Do you think it'd be possible for the remainder of the presentation to mute your end? So
Please.
Well, on your end.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
On your end.
Yes.
Can you mute it?
Oh, I thought you were going to do it.
All right. So the overall impact. Our overall impact is to empower the Desert High Gateway community to own the project in order to sustain and develop the growth of the proposed intervention. And looking at our social cognitive theory, and this is a potential model we're going to use, Albert Bandura views the social cognitive theory as factors we observe, like economic conditions, social economic status, education, and familiar structure. However, in dealing with our youth population and how it affects their behavior directly, instead of the way Bandura presented it, it's affecting our youth in the forms of aspirations, self-efficacy, beliefs, personal standards, emotional state, and other self-regulatory influences. While conducting our focus groups in the community, the question was asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Hands shot up as kids stated things like professional basketball player, professional football player, cosmetologist. We asked why they wanted to achieve these goals, and they indicated that these were the people who got out of the community and made something and did something with themselves. The question was followed by our group, well, what about people in the community who are a success? And the response was primarily people working at the community center employees, volunteers. They play a pivotal role in engaging with the youth. Day in and day out, the youth are in direct contact with these individuals, and these individuals provide them with hope, the kids with hope, which is a major contributor to goal reaching. And this is supported by Mr. Snyder. He's a PhD, and he indicates that hope consists of the belief that one can find pathways or the means to achieve desired goals, as well as having the belief and motivation to use those pathways successfully. In our case, dealing with our youth, they need to believe that they can break the cycle of increased incarcerations, but also increase graduation rates within their community. And this would essentially result in breaking their societal norm. And this is done primarily through self-efficacy. And it's clear that with the interaction that we have with the kids at the community center, they actually do possess a high level of self-efficacy and goal reaching. Now, people can have a considerable amount of control over their actions and their environment. With the social cognitive theory that you see, a person can actively create and or modify their environment by either making changes themselves or having other people partake in their lives to help them reach those changes and support their efforts. Creating an environment that fosters improving graduation rates and decreasing incarceration rates provides the youth with the ability to control and adapt successfully to their environment.
So to move on, we're going to talk to you about our logic model, which basically displays the sequence and actions that describe the main purpose of our project, what it is, and what we'll be doing. So the components that make the logic model are the inputs, outputs, and outcomes. The inputs are basically explain the resources that are invested into the program, which you can see are the financial and human resources. Some of the constraints, though, are distance and time because you have to commute back and forth into Palm Springs and coming back. And some of the outputs of the activities of our program are to undertake the activities that our program will undertake and the people of whom we're serving, our stakeholders, our partners, and as well as the people who serve with the activities. So as you can see, these are some of the activities that we've done. We've engaged with the community. We also conducted focus groups, and right now we're in the process of conducting the youth assessment. The overall changes that we want to see with the outcomes are from the short, midterm, and long term, which are to reduce high school dropout rates, increase college entry, and reduce incarceration rates. Next. So from our